No, you guys hear me? Yeah, well that voice. You know. You don't gain levels when you sleep? I mean, bro, I don't gain levels when I'm awake either in this fucking game. I haven't gotten a legendary in a long fucking time, man. I'm starting to feel like the game turned them off. That's gotta be what it is. How you feeling today? No angry, please? Well, I was gonna maybe run Lazarus tonight, so I can't promise on the no angry part, but I'll see what I can do. I'll try to just chill out, have fun, hang out, and do the usual, you know what I mean? You released a review, devs turned them off. Yeah, they saw that fucking review, they said, nope, you're not getting any more loot. We've had enough of your shit. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, they were not, I'm sure some of them were not happy about it. No chocolate or Wendy's tonight? Nah, I'm good, bro. Any legendaries since review dropped? Yeah, I had a couple of them, but one of them's decent enough. Yeah, I would say so. Does this game have spaghetti code? Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I'm not like a developer, so like I can't really know that too well, but it certainly seems that way to me, yeah. If you had to start over again, playing this game versus playing WoW, what's the better game? Like, I mean, WoW is a better game. Like, it's 100% a better game than this. Like, yeah, I mean, 100%. And so, like, the thing with that is, like, obviously it's a better game, but it doesn't mean that you always play that, you know? I don't know, I don't really have a lot of gaming regrets. Sometimes I'll think like, oh man, I wish I had done Final Fantasy back in the day instead of WoW, right? I had gotten on that earlier, but maybe that wouldn't have been the best option, right? I'm glad that I just, wait, what the hell? Why am I not doing attacks? Oh, there we go. This guy's fire resistant. It's gonna be a pain in the dick. Let me just avoid that. But yeah, anyway, I forgot even what I was gonna say. This guy killed him. It distracted me. Why didn't you get into Final Fantasy earlier though? I mean, because I was just playing WoW. I mean, there's no like, the thing is that there's no big reason why. It's just that I was playing a lot of WoW, and so I never really felt the need to play another game. Like, why would I go and do another game if I'm already chilling and killing it in WoW? Thoughts on Void Gauntlet? I mean, it seems good to me. Like, I like the idea of the Void Gauntlet. It's cool. Got nothing bad to say.
This thing for the orb? For the key? Boss
They want me to kill it or something like that? I don't want to kill it. I'm just doing a chest run, man. What are you doing? Like, you want me to do a bunch of extra stuff? Like, stop. Fuck ass, dude. Oh, cock ass. I hate playing with other people, man. They always mess everything up. I'm out.
It's okay, I'll loop and get you, bro. Maybe we'll just wait for everything to despawn.
Kill him real quick. Damn, that's a lot of damage. Okay. Alright, we good. Let me go loot this. You're on so late. Yeah, I know. With Riot's budget, their vision needs to be on the right track. I mean, like, the thing is, you can have a big budget for a game and then it just doesn't go anywhere, you know? I mean, like, I don't really. It's not like the budget for the game, like, really excites me a whole lot. It's not like I see that and I'm like, oh man, you know, game's gonna be good. No, no, not really. I mean, like, obviously, I think it could help, but it's not gonna really fill me with a whole lot of confidence, I'll say that. It's better than if it didn't have a budget, I'll say that for sure. Doesn't automatically equate to a good game, just means more potential. Yeah, I think that's kind of what people thought about with New World, right? And New World, I think that really, there's still, like, there's so many things that are just kind of playing on the back foot, right? In terms of, like, let me think of a way to put it. Like, they're trying to play catch up and do the things that they should have done at release. So once they get past that hurdle and they can actually make new content, right? Not just the same fucking dog shit, but actual, like, not just fix bugs, but actually make new content. I think that's whenever things could get interesting and we could see an improvement in the game. You know what I mean? But it's not going to be until then. Delayed game, playing a year of catch up. I mean, the thing is that the developers focused on things that didn't matter. Like, they focused on, like, making new weapons and stuff whenever they needed to just make better content. It's like, basically, like, you've got a racetrack and the racetrack sucks, but you're just trying to make new cars. Who gives a fuck if the racetrack sucks dick? That guy's paid for a beta. I mean, you play any online, any, like, continuously online game, whenever that shit comes out, you're paying for a beta. Like, I'm sorry, but that's nothing. Like, New World is not special. They do this bullshit, like, every company does that. Now, there's obviously, like, a spectrum. Like, no doubt there's a spectrum where, like, some games are just, like, completely fucking unfinished, and other ones are just kind of problematic. But that's kind of like what it is. I'm not excited about Void Gauntlet, just want polishing current state. Yeah, bro. Like, I mean, Void Gauntlet's nice. Like, it's definitely nice. It's real cute. You know, people get excited about it. Oh yeah, Void Gauntlet, whatever. But, like, as I said, yeah, I want the core game. I want the game that's already in the game to work and to play well. And then after that happens, then I'll think about the Void Gauntlet. Then I'll think about other shit beyond that. Why am I still in a group with these people? Okay, so we're done with that. Let me go back to town here. Make sure there's nothing else I gotta get rid of. What do you think of Star Wars? Making a return? I don't give a fuck about Star Wars, honestly. I think the whole Star Wars, I think that the Old Republic is interesting, but I don't care at all about the cinematic universe. I think that it's so boring. It's so cliche. And there's just really nothing positive that I have to say about it. And I really have always felt that way about Star Wars. Like, I even thought the first ones were just kind of boring. I mean, there were some twists and turns, right? There were some interesting elements to it, but it never really interested me. Like, I'm trying to think, like, who did I ever really like in Star Wars? Fuck. It's hard for me to even really say, and that's the truth. Wait, vow or hold? Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's just, it sounds weird, but it just never really got me excited in the same way that other games did. Right? I mean, you've got things like, oh, I don't know. Like, I'll have to think of some other games that I've gotten more excited about. Put that in there. Don't need that. Just trying to get all this organized. Throw that away. Throw that away. Lord of the Rings, Yoda. Um, what was like the coolest part of Star Wars to me? I guess like to me, I don't know. Like, I'm thinking like, what even would it be? Because it's like the truth is that I'm not really, I'm not a big Star Wars guy. Is this any good? I'm just gonna put this in my bank. Let's see what else we got. I've got like every weapon in the game in here. I'll put this away. And let's see. I'll put that away too. I probably don't need this dexterity ring with me all the time. I probably don't need my mining gear anymore. I might just get rid of my mining gear. Or not get rid of it, but just like put it in the bank. Oh, wood cutting. I actually want to hold on to that because I'm going to do some wood cutting today. Let's see. Put those away too. I've just got so much extra stuff in here. It's crazy. Harvesting gear. I don't really harvest. Some of my harvesting gear I just use for DPS though. My Marauder gear. I feel like my Marauder gear is like pretty much irrelevant now. I want to have the helmet though. Where's the helmet? There it is. Yeah, I'll probably hold on to the helmet. Strength. Minor shoes. Almost done, boys. Focus boots. Don't need that. Okay, leggings. Don't need those. Constitution and focus. I really just don't need healing gear. TBC being more popular than Classic 6 months into the game. I don't think TBC is more popular. I think Classic was more popular. Yeah, where are you getting that TBC was more popular? Yeah, I'm not seeing that anywhere. Classic Andes. I mean, like, to me, I just want to play a good game, man. I don't really give a fuck about any of the drama, about any of the which game is better than which game. Like, I just don't care. Like, and that's really the truth. I don't care. I only really care about playing a good game, and everything else is just like all fucking noise. Like, whether it's Classic or retail or whatever, it's all the same to me. Haven't really heard about anything for TBC for 4 months. The problem is that the reason why I haven't heard anything about TBC is because Final Fantasy got really popular, right? Whenever I started playing it, other people were playing it, and it turned into like a thing. You know what I mean? And so people got really involved with Final Fantasy. Then New World came out, and we've also got Lost Ark. So like the attention span of prospective MMO players is divided among like so many other games. Like, you're not going to hear as much about TBC. Another new dupe method going around. Cool. I hope people give me some stuff because of it. Like, I can't take a stack of Voidbin ingots, right? Because like I think that probably, like, I probably won't be able to play that off from Amazon. But if somebody wants to give me something that's just a little bit more than usual, and I'll take that, man. That would be great. It's only furnishings? Yeah, I actually heard a little bit about that. People duping luck trophies and shit like that. That's what we're supposed to do, play them all. Yeah, I think that most games, most MMOs, like the way that MMOs are developed is that they're all developed seasonally, whether they're supposed to be or not. Like New World, like this is kind of like a season, you know, like you get all your shit leveled up, you get all your trade skills up to 200, and then you pretty much just call it a day. Devs just disabled coin transfer, so I think they realized about the duping. Oh, nice. Maybe I'll go and I'll buy some of the stuff before they get rid of it, because the odds are they're not going to delete it. Level up fishing. I don't want to fish. Fishing's stupid. Eventually I'll do it. I need to level up weaponsmithing. I got 5 levels, 15 levels, I mean, in weaponsmithing. 14. And if anybody's got any star metal, or any mining materials, I'm gonna go over to Everfall. So just hit your boy up and help me out. What's so bad about fishing? It's just not my thing. Like, it's not like I hate fishing. Like, who hates fishing? I just don't like doing it. It's boring. 24-hour ban. You get to keep everything duped. I mean, I think that to a certain degree, if somebody buys something off of the auction house and it's really cheap, that's not their fault. Even if they, like, know it's a dupe. Because you just can't, you can't punish people for buying shit off of an auction house, you know what I mean? It's just that in my opinion is over the line. Trading's disabled right now? Really? If it is, I'm gonna quit today. I'm gonna go to bed. I thought I was gonna come on and get some stuff. Let me see if it is or not. Somebody just try and trade me a bunch of items that are really expensive. We'll just see if it works or not, just to test it out for science. Tried to buy off the trader and it's disabled. Coin transferal disabled in TP. Honestly, as I said, like, the people that run this game are fucking morons. Like, the people that, like, program the game. Actual fucking morons. Like, they can't even manage to keep duping out of the game. There's been, like, so many exploits and shit like this. Like, this game has had more bugs in it than any game I've ever played. And not only that, but the bugs are, like, game breaking. Like, invulnerability, infinite gold. Like, all of the things that are cheat codes in Warcraft 2 are functions in New World. More bugs than an anthill. Let me trade you. Alright, let's try it. It got disabled. Alright. I'll just go do a chest run. Just whatever. So they had to turn it off. Play Ark Survival Evolved. Oh, actually that's true. Ark is really bad. Yeah, Ark's worse in this game. But, that's only one game. Did you try out Lost Ark beta? Yeah, I did. I thought it was really good. Game was fun to play. I look forward to playing it whenever it actually goes live. Beta for Azeroth? No, man. Like, I'm telling you, like, I played every WoW expansion on release. This is worse than any WoW expansion by a mile. This is even worse than Warlords of Draenor. Like, WoD was the worst expansion release they've ever had. It was just... It really, like, it was so bad. You have no idea.
I salute you, fellow Marauder. We will never
Okay,
give
that
up
one's
the fight.
done. And I guess
in
I'll
the
just start
end,
crafting some
we'll
stuff here.
emerge victorious.
20k queue times. Yeah, yeah, and you'd have to like you'd be in a queue all day. What the fuck? Just a second. Okay. Let's see how many we get. Hopefully I get 50 maybe? 50, 50? Ooh, 60. God motherfucking damn. That's a lot. Okay, I get more charcoal. Yeah, I'll go cut down a few trees. Worse than what? Yeah, yeah, I know. Separate resource instead of Asmodium for jewelry crafts. Maybe something like Asmongold. Oh, I see what you did there. Yeah, like I would be happy if they had something different. Like I need to start leveling up. Like some of my refining professions aren't capped, and I need to do that. I've been a lazy ass bitch. Is trading disabled on your end? Yeah, it is, man. They shut it down. People are duping trophies now. Oh, okay. Okay. Excited for a season of Mastery tomorrow? It's not tomorrow. Well, I guess technically for some people it is. It's on Tuesday, right? Because like every WoW thing happens on a Tuesday. Yeah, yeah, it's on Tuesday. I probably should go make a character on some server. I had some friends tell me like what server they were playing on. Like, I don't really know. You're gonna go hardcore for fun? Yeah, if I didn't want to have fun. That shit's not fun to me. What's fun to me is just chilling, sitting there with the boys, leveling up. You know, doing the red quest, seeing what happens. You know, all the good old-fashioned times. Right? I don't want to fuck around with dealing with some kind of bullshit. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's just shit was great back then. Oh yeah, the Iron Man challenge. Yeah, that shit was really fun. But it's just not something that I really I guess for me, like I would do it if I thought it would be really good content for my mainstream. You know what I mean? Like I would go and do like hardcore. Like I was gonna do hardcore Valheim with McConnell, stuff like that. But like whenever I go and I do something like that, it's I do it for the viewers, right? I do it because I want the viewers to have a good time. I want them to enjoy themselves. So it's not really something that I really want to do. Like I personally don't give a fuck. What happens? I think it's ganked. I mean, he's playing on a PvE server. I'm like 95% sure. So yeah. Okay, let's go over here. We're gonna make some stuff. Can't believe they shut down trades again. Really? You can't believe it? Are you really gonna tell me that you can't believe it? Listen. that shit is the most, like, I'm sorry, but like that is the easiest thing for me to believe in my life. It just is. You know why they shut down trades? Is because they can't fucking get the game to work. Like, that's really all there is to it. Yeah, it's not any complication or anything like that. Or anything, it's just as simple as that. And I really mean that. Like, I think that's just it's a joke ass game. Like, I don't know why they can't get this shit together. Well, I do know why. It's because the people that run the game. Oh my god. I need to, sometimes whenever I get mad about this game, I will feel like I need to lay down. S-Fan says answer Discord. What does he want? I'm on stream.
Even better. Hey, I need gold on Fairlina Alliance.
Fuck, man!
Do you have anybody who can just mail it to me? It's S-Fan.
Okay. Alright. S-Fan on Fairlina Alliance.
Yeah, just let them know.
Okay. And, if you guys mail me any gold and, just put it in a letter that it's for S-Fan, I'll make sure it gets over to him, because usually, I have to beg for the gold, and then S-Fan, gets it from me.
Yeah, and then I tell my stream that I never get gold from viewers.
Yeah, because like you would never do that. It's like I'm just helping my boy out, right? But like, I have to tank all of the classic Andys. There's like a dozen of them left.
Yeah,
they're still in a retirement home.
Yeah, I think it might be 11 now.
Yeah, thank God.
But also, do you wanna get barbecue with Grayson tomorrow?
Like after the show, like don't. Oh man, like
because we have the meeting anyway. Yeah. So maybe since you're gonna come up for the meeting anyway, maybe just come up early, and right after the show we'll go get barbecue.
Oh man, like it depends on how much sleep I get, but like
I was gonna say it depends on how late you're up tonight.
yeah, but like let's say I sleep like 7 hours. Like honestly, like worst case scenario, I just pass out on your sofa for a couple hours after the show or after the meeting, and then we fucking go. But like yeah, let's fucking do that tomorrow, man. Like if I'm good, if I'm good to go, we'll go like, what did you say, morning?
Yeah, just as soon as you wake up, just head over here whenever you want.
Oh, no fucking way, dude. Like, because I have to do the show. Like, I'm gonna wake up and do the show. Cause it's
you're on the show.
I'm on the show. Like, if I wasn't on the show, I'd be down for whatever.
Well, why don't we have you just do the show from here?
Because that would require me waking up at 12 o'clock.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
so like, I mean, if you want, like if you want, like we could do it on fucking. Oh no, we can't do it on Tuesday because that's the release day.
Yeah. Dude, my videos, that's my best video that I've done in forever.
Well, yeah, of course it is, because it's you telling people that you're gonna quit Classic WoW.
Yeah, and everybody's like, "Thank God."
Yeah, it's like they're gonna be so happy whenever it finally, character finally fucking dies.
And then they're gonna watch me do BLJs for 8 hours every day.
Oh God, dude, I saw that.
Dude, I almost shot myself.
It was I mean, you lose to a girl, man.
Well, that wasn't even. You know what? That was the worst part. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, how could I? Dude, Train called me right after, and he was so disappointed.
I know. I bet he was fucking upset.
He was furious, man.
You're gonna he's gonna probably like rage gamble a lot of his money off now.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah. Well, listen, I mean, like, if we don't do, the thing is, like, Grayson's gonna be here for at least another week, right?
Yeah. Well, he didn't
Oh,
even get a return ticket. So
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I was saying. So I guess like because we have to do like multiple episodes of this, right? Because like we had to go, like Terry's, Black's Barbecue, Salt Lick, fucking. We
yeah,
got to go to Gus's Chicken. We could just go to fucking Gus's Chicken too.
we could.
Yeah, that would be good.
So, well, let's go to one like closer to the
Yeah,
OTA
we'll look it
office.
up. We'll look it up whenever we get there, and I'll look up like best barbecue places and just
Yeah.
kind of think of the ones that I know of, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, yeah, because I think it's good because if you have to drive up here Monday anyway, then it's like the perfect timing of just come right after the show and we'll go get food.
Oh yeah, yeah, no doubt. And anyway, man, I'll see you later. I'm gonna get back to complaining about this fucking piece of shit game.
Hey, new game, same complaints.
Yeah, that's right. All right, dude. I'll
All
see
right,
you
I'll
later.
see you later.
Peace.
Bye.
We've been trying to do like what we want to do is we want to do like a show where we want to do a show where like we bring people in and we go to restaurants together. I would fucking love that. I would be so happy to do that, and I've been thinking about that a lot. And it's something that, like, the funny thing is, like, back whenever it was like me, Train, Mitch, and S-Fan, and like Cloak and Zach and like a few other guys, like the 2017 days. This is something that we had wanted to do, but we just never just really did it for whatever reason. I mean, there's a number of reasons why, but end result is that shit didn't happen. Comedians getting coffee in cars, yeah, things like that. I like that style. I mean, obviously Nick stole that with like streamers in cars, but that's been the main thing that we've been talking about. Seinfeld gonna sue? Nah, Jerry would appreciate it. I don't think he'd give a fuck. That guy's got so much money, man. He probably doesn't even know I exist. Jerry's an asshole, but he wouldn't mind. Yeah, it's whatever. Jerry stole it off the UK version called Carpool. Yeah, there is no original text, right? True and real. I know, Jerry. You know, I really tried to get into Seinfeld. Like, I really wanted to watch it. And I could just never get the humor of it. I don't know why. I think Jerry Seinfeld on his own is funny. I just never really got the show. I feel like it was just like... it isn't funny. Like, I don't know. What, could you not do something? Oh, I could. We wanted to get Twitch to sponsor the show. And we wanted to get them to pay us to go to different places. Like, I wanted to do, I guess I should just, I probably should just talk about this. I mean, why not? Like, stop, man. Anyway, what was I even thinking before? Seinfeld. I fucking forgot, man. Oh yeah, what I wanted to do for the show. So like what I wanted to do is I wanted to go to different restaurants, and while I went to different restaurants, I would go around and pretty much just talk to the people that own the restaurant, talk to the people that that like work there, and just kind of like do an episode of like a TV show. Cause like what S-Fan does with Tailgate Tour, it's something that we really want to do more of, where we create content here on Twitch that we turn into like a video, and then the video has its own appeal because it kind of cuts out a lot of the downtime, and like people, you get both, right? Like some people like the downtime because they just get to chill, and they just want to have something on in the background. Other people like having the more condensed 22-minute sitcom, show, right? And like kind of doing something like Parts Unknown, like that's obviously, anytime you talk about a series that goes to restaurants, and goes to eat different food. Like parts unknown is like the gold standard, and that's kind of what I would want to do. And we wanted to do this for a really, really long time. It's just been hard to get people to do that. Just don't want the shit. Oh, bro, they disabled trades. What a disaster. The thing is, like, give me a second. I gotta respond to a text message. They knew I was planning you tomorrow or something. He's probably gonna be shut down tomorrow too. So they disabled trades because of fucking duping. Duping. Like, how do you fuck that up so many times? Like, at a certain point, like, why doesn't Amazon just say, like, alright, dupe whatever you want, it's fine. That's part of the economy. It's like you play New World, and it's like playing PoE, and you start out, instead of dropping Scrolls of Wisdom, you drop Mirrors of Kalandra. You know? It's that simple. Apparently Dreamworld's still not dead. No, you saw the picture of those people that did Dreamworld? Those are the exact kind of people that never actually have to pay the price of being completely incompetent. Is because these are well off, you know, wealthy, upper middle class people, and they can just sit there and fail and fuck up and do shit wrong all the time, and it's never gonna fucking, it's never gonna bite them in the ass. Thoughts on in-game items, and that's actually a good, let's talk about that. So somebody brought up the fact that people were trying to sell the idea that NFTs are something that, like, in a game, right, you collect NFTs. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I think that shit's fucking stupid. I think it's fucking stupid, and here's why I think it's fucking stupid. I think it's fucking stupid because this is a problem, you're solving a problem that nobody has. Like, I'm sorry, but, like, I'm not going and thinking about, oh man, I really wish I was able to, you know, have an NFT of this sword. Like, I think this is, I would wager that 95% of the people that are interested in NFTs are only interested in them because they think that they can make money off of them. It's not about their intrinsic value. It's not about the technology behind them. It would solve duping. Yeah, but you know what else would solve duping? Not having a game that's fucking running on a shit server, right? There's a lot of other ways, like the idea that the only way you can solve duping is with NFTs. I would disagree with that. I think that a lot of games solve duping. Because effectively, many games do have NFTs of the item. It's just not really called that. They have, like, effectively the item signature in the game, and if an item signature is duplicated, then it alerts the developer, right? There's a lot of different ways that these things happen. PoE has dupes? That's a good question. I don't know if it does or not. NFTs are as stupid as buying stars in space. PoE has mirrors. Yeah, yeah, dupes are built into the game. I guess I should just go do my chest runs for the week. If you guys want to group up over here with your boy, I'm gonna go over here and we're gonna start this up. NFTs are the new swampland in Florida. No, it's like buying swampland in Atlantis. Cause the shit ain't real. I think I should start scamming people with NFTs. Like, I really feel like, you know, the whole situation with my mom and everything really kind of, like, I used to be a huge scam artist, and now, because, like, I don't know if there's, like, an afterlife or something, and she's up there watching me all the time, right? Because I wouldn't want my mom to know that, like, I'm scamming people with NFTs, because, like, that would just be fucking embarrassing. And I was raised Catholic, and so now I have to be a good boy, because I don't want to hurt, you know what I mean? I don't want her to hear about that. Like, I told her an idea that I had. This was a game idea I had that I would play with my chat, and I said that I would have people trade me a bunch of gold, and then the person who traded me the most of gold would get half of the whole pot. And then she's like, well, then what happens to the other half? And I'm like, well, I get it. She's like, that's the scummiest thing. Like, she's like, don't do that. Like, that's so fucking nasty. Like, that's a fucking, like, come on, man. And I didn't do it because of that. Because, like, she was pissed off that I was going to do it. It's a good idea, though. I know it was a good idea. Like, if there's a way, like, if you want an idea on how to separate money, like, if you want a way to take the money that's in somebody else's pocket and put it in your pocket by creating nothing of value, I'm your guy. I am an expert in, you know, taking money out of other people's pockets and putting them in mine. Yeah, start streaming. There you go. I'm gonna go over here to the mines if somebody wants to come over here and just chill. NFTs sound right up your alley. No, I really, if I, like, as I said, I'm so glad that I didn't start streaming or I didn't get into crypto in 2011. I'm so glad, because if I had started streaming, I would be banned by now. Like, I would be like Omega banned. And if I had started doing crypto in 2011, I would be in jail. 100% I'd be in jail. Last community group. Yeah, bro, let's do it after this. Why? Just scamming people. Why not? Selling fake crypto. Trying to putting keyloggers on people's fucking computers. Making fake cryptocurrencies, get people's money. Like, I mean, all kinds of stuff. You still do those things? No, I can't. I'm a reformed man. I don't do anything bad anymore. Not even small things. I don't even steal, like, I still steal hot sauce packets from Taco Bell, but, like, that doesn't really count. Other than that, I'm a reformed man. I don't do anything wrong. I never break the law. Well, that no. Well, let me go back. I don't do anything that I don't think is bad. Why would you steal? I mean, it's like hunting, you know. It's like you don't really need to get a deer, but you do it just to see if you can. But back in the day, I would do it just because I didn't have any money. Like, I never really, I see people always get mad. Like, I think that it's like, you have some people that, like, they steal shit out of Walmart. Like, people get so mad about that. Like, obviously, like, I think that somebody should get charged. And like, you know, fucking, like, there should be, like, a consequence for stealing shit from Walmart, of course. But do I really care? Nah, bro, I don't. Nah, I really don't give a fuck. I really just don't give a fuck. But it's Walmart? Yeah, but the thing is, like, if you open the door, oh, right, that's where I aimed it. If you open the door for people to just kind of decide, like, who deserves and who doesn't deserve to get their shit stolen, everybody deserves to get their shit stolen by the person that's stealing it. There's always an excuse and there's always a reason. I never do that. I think that, in my opinion, like, one thing that, like, I think that if you ever do, like, little bad things whenever you're a kid, right? Like, you break the law, you sell drugs, you know, steal things, you do whatever. One thing that's really important, and it was really important for me, is never get in your own head and tell yourself that you're not doing what you're doing. Because I think that whenever you do that, that's whenever you delude yourself. That's whenever you go over the line. Like, I think it's important to, like, if you're gonna do something that's not a good thing, like, you have to know, you have to be honest with yourself, and, like, you know, accept the consequences morally for that, rather than trying to rationalize it or justify it to other people or to yourself. You know what I mean? And I think that's the best way that, like, some of my friends that did that stuff with me, let's go over here, guys. Let's go over here. Some of my friends that did that stuff with me, like, they didn't really do that, you know, or, like, they didn't really think about it, and it didn't help them out. Let me just say that. Like, I actually, as I said, I don't do anything even immoral anymore. Like, the other day, I didn't have any money for tipping the lady there. I didn't even know you really were supposed to tip people at Golden Corral. Like, whenever we were younger, like, I never really did that. But, like, other people were tipping her, and, like, I was like, oh, apparently this is, like, a thing, right? Because she, like, brings you your food. But I was like, well, you serve yourself, too. So I was like, you know, what is it? And, it's self-service. No, it's not, though, because, like, they bring you, like, drinks and shit. In my opinion, like, you want my honest opinion, I hate tipping. I think tipping is stupid. And I hate how actual, like, people in our society have enabled tipping by saying that people that don't tip are assholes, and taking the responsibility of a living wage away from the employer. I think that's just been what a disaster that's been. It's manipulative. It's bad because the thing is also, like, with tips, a lot of people get cash tips and they don't report that to their taxes. And now that's money that the government should be getting, but they're not getting it because people are fucking not reporting it. And you create this environment for that to happen. And so it's like, it does affect everybody because these are people that aren't paying their fucking taxes. It's a gray area? That's not a gray area. I mean, that's a green area for a lot of waiters. And, like, again, I don't blame them for doing it, but you just shouldn't. It's a good way. It's always important to keep an honest man honest. You see what I'm saying? Tips should be for exceptional service only. Like, in my opinion, I think that I don't like the I don't like the idea that you should have to tip, doesn't matter where it is. If the price isn't on the menu, then you should not feel compelled to pay for anything more than what was on the menu. Like if it says $7.99, well, I mean, you gotta pay sales tax. But besides that, that's it. Like people say, there's like Redditors that say you can't afford to tip, you can't afford to eat out. I say, nah, bro. Like that, if you can afford to pay it, like fuck that. Like, you know what I can say is if these companies can afford to give $1 million bonuses, they can afford to pay their fucking employees a minimum wage. That's my fucking opinion on it. You blame some random ass fucking guy who, you know, barely gets to have one nice thing a week for himself, and you're gonna shame him for not giving some other guy, you know, $2. Meanwhile, you've got some piece of shit parasite that's just sucking up all the money at the top, putting it in fucking these different tax avoidance scams. Get the fuck out of here. I hate that shit so much. And the fact that people buy into it and think that they're doing other people favors. What a delusional mindset. Makes me so mad. This isn't a socialist state. Man, stop thinking in terms of labels. Like, it doesn't matter socialist. Like, who gives a fuck what the name of it is, man? Something's either a good idea or not. The reason they put in these labels is so they can divide people ideologically with like kind of, you know, like how in brainwashing. This actually, I never thought about this. This is a really good fucking parallel. Have you guys ever seen the movie Manchurian Candidate? Denzel Washington, 2000s, mid 2000s. Okay, well, it's a cult classic. No, anything with Denzel Washington is not a cult classic. It's a classic. He's one of my favorite. Like, he's one of the actors that, like, if I see he's in a movie, I assume it's a good movie. Like, there's a few other actors, like anything that Christoph Waltz is in, anything that Jamie Foxx is in. I just saw them because in Django Unchained. Anything that Brad Pitt. I actually think Brad Pitt always makes really good movies. I think Brad Pitt makes incredible movies. Leonardo DiCaprio, yeah, I would say so. Is in. It is never a flop. Yeah, it's always good, and it's good primarily because of him. Marlon Brando. I'm not really much of a fan of those kinds of movies, but like I think that for people that are, definitely. Jim Carrey. You know, I don't know. Probably haven't seen a Jim Carrey movie since the 90s. Bill Murray. I feel like Bill Murray's at the stage in his career where he'll just do fucking anything. Like, if some high school kids asked him to be in like their movie for like Sundance or whatever, I bet he'd do it. Keanu Reeves. I don't know about Keanu Reeves or not. He's definitely borderline. Denzel's insane good. Yeah. Let's see. Who else? Oh, Robert Downey Jr. I love him. Like, anytime he's in a movie, I assume it's going to be a good movie. Emma Watson. See, I haven't seen that Little Women movie. I need to watch that. Yeah. Chris Pratt. I feel like Chris Pratt is still in like the stage of his career where he kind of is just taking movies regardless of the script. You know? Like, I don't know, like, I think that probably in 20 years Chris Pratt will be one of those guys. But he's probably not like it's like Adam Driver is another one, right? In 20 years I bet Adam Driver is going to be one of, like, I hope at least one of the premier actors, right? One of the best actors. But it'll take a while, right, to really kind of hone that in. Hemsworth is awesome. I actually think, like, People think like, oh, another one. Oh, another person. If Matthew McConaughey is in a movie, I immediately take that movie more seriously. Yo, true. Yeah. Hey, you don't think so? Oh man, yeah. I think so. And I'm like, bro, like, Dazed and Confused. You know that shit was shot in Austin, right? Like, I've been to the places where that was shot at. So, I actually have the DVD of that. Bought it at Blockbuster last century. In another alternative universe where you would rent DVDs. Cillian Murphy. You know what? I think actually, now that I think about it, I think that he would be maybe on that list. Yeah, I don't think he really is taken. I don't think he's really had a lot of L's. Charles Dance. See, like, I only know him from fucking Game of Thrones. Johnny Depp. Joaquin Phoenix. No. That's one for sure. Joaquin Phoenix is a definite fucking W. Like, he's one. Like, if I see he's in that movie, that's an important movie. Tom Hanks. I guess, like, he doesn't really make a lot of movies that are, like, super appealing to me. But I think he's a great actor. It's just that he doesn't really make a lot of movies I really like. Let me go ahead and get rid of some of my shit. 583. Damage absorption. It's just a piece of shit. I'm going to throw it away. Let's see what we got. Constitution, heavy armor, max cooldowns. What do you guys think about this one? Robert Pattinson? Yeah, you're right. You're right. I really like this helmet, but like, I don't know if I like it that much. Is mine on pickup? I know, like, if I was gonna use this, like, this is actually good for PvP. Because, like, Resilient got fixed, but it doesn't have, like, a trait for, like, damage or anything. I don't know. Maybe it's just Garbo. It's $5.98. Does anyone want this? Christopher Lee? I mean, like, didn't he do, like, a lot of, like, horror movies? Like, whenever I feel like Christopher Lee, like, he has some of the most iconic performances. Like, you know, you got Count Dooku, right? You got Dracula, Saruman. Other than that, I'm not really sure. Oh, fuck. Sean Penn? Nah, man. Fuck Sean Penn. Like, didn't he beat the shit out of Madonna? Fuck that, man. Daniel Day-Lewis is another one. He's on my list. That's unfounded and false. I bet it's not. Let's go in here. Christoph Waltz. Yeah, I already listed him. He's one of the first ones because I thought of. Because I recently saw Django Unchained again. And he was also really good in, fuck. I mean, that wasn't even like, in my opinion, I think he was way better in Inglourious Bastards, you know? Like, he won an Oscar for that, actually, now that I think about it. I'm pretty sure he did. Or Hans Landa. Oh, bro, this is a disaster. What the fuck is this? God, bro, I'm going back up there, man. Fuck you guys. Y'all are gonna die. Inglourious Bastards was insane for Waltz. Well, the crazy thing about that, dude, is like Christoph Waltz before then was an actor for, he was only in German cinema. And, Quentin Tarantino pretty much discovered him in a lot of ways. And like obviously like he had been in some other movies, but like that was like one of his first really big movies. It was his first big English release and he killed it. Yeah, man. We knew him here in Berlin. Yeah, of course, bro. Anthony Hopkins. Yeah, I would definitely say so. Have I seen the new James Bond movie? No, I haven't. I actually, I think the last James Bond movie I saw was Casino Royale. And like maybe that, I honestly don't, I think I watched the first James Bond movie with Daniel Craig. And that was it. Don't mind if I do. Casino is also a best James Bond movie. Yeah, it's hard really to say. Is gold coin disabled? Yeah, it is. But like I used to watch a lot of movies. I feel like how many of you guys stopped watching movies in 2011? Like was it just me? Like I stopped like before then I would watch every fucking movie that would come out. Like it didn't matter what it like and like what the fuck was that, man? Was it just like cuz like things were I don't know, like stop watching movies with me? Yeah, that's what cuz like, I remember bro, like whenever like I saw some movies I saw in theaters, like some of the last movies I saw in theaters whenever I would still watch movies in theaters a lot. 28 Weeks Later, I watched The Hobbit, but that was like with my parents. I remember bro, like my mom, like whenever, because like I said like, oh, it meant a lot to me that we would go and see that because like we had seen all the Lord of the Rings, and so like this was on Christmas. We would see the new Lord of the Rings every year on Christmas whenever they were out, and The Hobbit came out, and so like I went with my mom and my dad, and we went to see it on Christmas together as a family, and my mom fell asleep during the movie, I swear to God. Like she had her head back and she was just snoring. Oh fuck. Oh, I vendored the fucking 2-9. Oh man, that's too bad. It doesn't matter, it's a fucking blue, who cares? Yeah, she actually fucking fell asleep during the movie. Like during the fucking movie she fell asleep. Hobbit was awesome. I don't think it was that bad. Like the thing is that the Hobbit's like Dark Souls 2. Is that people weren't mad that about the movie. They were mad that the Hobbit wasn't good, right? Because it's the Hobbit was such a. It's like it was gonna get compared to Lord of the Rings pretty much no matter fucking what. Is this any good? I don't think it is. It was gonna get compared to Lord of the Rings. Too high standard. Yeah, but so like the standard was like so high. It's the same as like Dark Souls 2. If it got released as a standalone game, yeah, a lot of people would still say it sucked, and like they'd be right. However, it would not have gotten nearly as much hate as it did because it's a FromSoft title. And I feel like that's the same thing with The Hobbit, is like so many people had like such high expectations about it because it was a Lord of the Rings movie directed by, you know, what's his name? Jackson. That's why. Peter Jackson. I was gonna say Christopher Jackson. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. One or two movies would be better. They milked it too much. No, they didn't milk it too much. Here's what they should have done. If they wanted to do 3 movies, well, they couldn't have, because I think there was like a, you know why, like my understanding of like, so, you know, in the Lord of the Rings lore, Gandalf is not a man. He's a wizard. And the Astari are the 5 wizards, and they're brought into Middle Earth by who sent Gandalf? Was it Manwë? Who sent Gandalf by the Valar? The Valar, they're Maiar. And anyway, my understanding was that janky ass chest run, like, y'all are dumb. Like, I don't know what the fuck you guys are doing. He was a Maiar. No, I know he was. And so Gandalf and like Saruman and all them got sent in, and basically to stop Sauron in like a more holistic way, to like kind of encourage the people of Middle Earth to stop Sauron, rather than just fucking delete his ass yourself. And anyway, one part, I don't know if it's in The Hobbit, or I think it's in The Hobbit, where Gandalf says that he doesn't remember the 2 other Alatar and Polando. I think those are the 2 blue wizards that went to the west. Am I right about that? The blue wizards. Yeah. It's been a while. Alatar. Yeah. And so he says he doesn't remember their name, and I remember reading that like the reason why he says that is like Gandalf should know of them, right? There's no reason that like he would not remember them. I think the understanding is that because of a, what's the word for it? Like a copyright dispute, basically. The East, yeah. I always say the East. Like, why do I say the East? Like, the West is obviously not the fucking West, because it's whatever. It doesn't matter. Gandalf wanted the ring wearers for the Elven rings. I don't remember, honestly. Because one went to Galadriel, one went to Círdan the shipwright, the other one went to... Oh, fuck. Círdan gave his to Gandalf. Elrond? Wait, Elrond? Nah, Gil-galad? Really? Oh, fuck. I didn't... Damn it. Gandalf had a ring? See, I thought it wasn't like a ring of power made by Sauron. I thought he just had a power, like a magic ring. I actually didn't know that. Let's go back around here. Did you actually play Elden Ring Network Test? No, I didn't. Like, I've been seeing a lot of videos recommended, because, like, obviously I watch a lot of Dark Souls content. Because, like, what my plan was to... Where the fuck did you come from, bro? Like, leave me alone. My plan for the... And I still want to do this, is I want to do a FromSoft game marathon. And I think that I might be one of the only people that can, like, really do this well live. Is that I'm gonna learn... Like, I know a lot of the lore about, like, all the Dark Souls games and Bloodborne. I know a little bit about Sekiro. But, like, Sekiro's story is much more... It's told differently. Like Sekiro is a fundamentally different game in terms of storytelling. And so I was gonna go through all the games and then tell the story of each game as I went through it. You know what I mean? And like explain what the different characters are, everything like that. Sekiro definitely had different writers, I feel like. Well, I feel like it maybe not, it probably did have different writers, but I feel like it clearly had a different storytelling strategy. Like, if the game was like in a... Oh, fuck. I think I'm gonna die here. This is not looking good. People always pull extra shit here. Whenever this guy has Slicer, he's just like way fucking harder, and he's armored. Oh man. Yeah, this is gonna be rough. Let's reset this one, guys, and let's try to kill all the ads, and then we'll kill the boss. Because like it's so hard to deal with the ads at the same time. Like it's easy whenever we have a lot of people, but we don't have a lot of people. So yeah, like kind of tell the story of like all the side characters and, you know, why the firekeepers are blind and, you know, everything like as I play through the game. Because I was gonna 100% all the games and just tell all the stories while I go through them. Because I think that most other people couldn't really do that live because they can't remember shit the way I can. And like they don't know it the way I do. And I think that like I think there's people that could do all the games the way I could. I think there's people that could tell the story the way I could, but I don't think there's a lot of people that could do both. You know, that's kind of where I'm getting at. Let's see here. Is it gonna reset? No. But yeah, I really want I want to be able to, like, I hope to put in at least 2,000 hours into Elden Ring. Like, I put in to, oh my god, this boss is such a joke, man. Can we kill these other ads? Like, these guys that are fucking not the big boy? Okay, he reset. Now let's just kill these guys. Kill anything that's around in this area. There. Elden Ring will be a good time sink. Yeah, like I love games like that, dude. Like I put probably in Demon Souls, I probably put like maybe 500 to 1,000 hours into it. Demon Souls, the problem is like so much of Demon Souls like didn't really age well in terms of like the PvP and also like the boss design. Like I died in Demon Souls probably like a total of like 9 times. And 7 of them, no, probably 5 of them were on Flame Lurker and 4 of them were on Dragon God. And that was it. Oh, and then one time I fell off the edge somewhere and I died. Demon Souls was too easy. Was it too easy? I don't know if it was too easy. I feel like Demon Souls lacked, like, there's some games like come on, let's see what happens, bitch. Like they have hard bosses inside of them, right? Like Dark Souls 2 has this. Like all of the Dark Souls 2 baseline bosses, like imagine going and doing Fume Knight, which in my opinion I think Fume Knight's a joke of a boss too. But like Sir Alone is kind of hard. And so is Burn Ivory King. You know, and also like the two cats are pretty easy, but they're just annoying to get to. So like those two bosses are kind of challenging, but they're all DLC bosses. It's the same thing really as in what do you call it, Dark Souls 1, where like the hardest boss really in there was Ornstein and Smo, and besides that, I mean, all the rest of the bosses, I can't see anything, man. I'm getting pushed around, man. Like look at my character, look at the way I move. Like I just get my character gets moved on its own. Ornstein and Smo might be my favorite fight in any game. You think so, Jerome? Like I'm trying to think like what would be my favorite fight. My favorite fight in any game, in a way, I really like the ape, Guardian Ape in Sekiro. I think that's a great fight. Besides that, let me think. Favorite fight of all time, Calamite? No, I think Calamite sucks. I'm not a fan of Calamite. I think people just like Calamite because it's the only real dragon boss in fucking Dark Souls 1. What can it cost? Let me think. Bloodborne bosses. Martyr Logarius was really cool. I think Ishin might be the best boss in terms of like visuals. What I get? Oh fuck. Lady Maria? See, like, I don't think Lady Maria is that hard. Like, it's such an easy fight. I feel like the fight can't be too easy or I don't really care about it. Last boss in Scholar of Sin was so cool. Aldia? I mean, he was cool. He wasn't hard. I remember doing that was a joke. I got a luck shield if somebody wants to pick this up off me. And I got this staff too if somebody wants this. And for you guys, like, I'll just give you whatever I get. I don't give a fuck. Medium dexterity, shockwave. What the fuck is shockwave? Sister Freed's really cool. Yeah, yeah. I hate the multiple phase fights, like the long fights. And like the fire guy. Actually, you know what? I think maybe Slave Knight Gale. That probably is my favorite fight. Because I feel like that's like the culmination of... That's the fitting end of Dark Souls. Is the Slave Knight Gale. Feels like the true ending. Yeah, yeah. And then like especially the way like the like just like, oh man, I'm fucking dead. Oh my god, dude, I can't. Oh my god, why is this game so bad? Alright, cause my resume, like, we're wasting so much fucking time here. Like, like, I just realized I've been here for like 30 minutes. Like, let's just loot this shit, loot and scoot. Let's get the fuck out of here, man. Like, let's go. I'm gonna run the fuck out of here. And we're gonna go to Markguard. I'll res you guys, though. I'll get him. I'll get him, we'll be fine. Okay, never mind. Oh, shit. Oh, I jumped down. I'm dumb. Alright, I'm going over to Markguard. I'll wait for you guys. I looted all the chests. I'm peacing out. Is Demon Souls remake worth playing? Never got a PS5. Yeah. I think it is. I think it's probably... So the Demon Souls remake is what gave me confidence in them making changes to Classic WoW. And I know it's a completely different company, but like, I genuinely feel like they took that game and they made it infinitely better. Like, because I never thought that you could remake a game that was good and make it better. And it was like, that was the first time I had ever seen that happen. You see what I'm saying? Resident Evil 2. See, I never played the remake of that. Resident Evil 2 pull out for sure. GTA remakes. Didn't they pull that shit off Steam Store? It was so bad. That's what I heard. Yeah. Like, if there's any game, like, what game would I want them to remake? Let me think. Wow. I'd love to see Majora's Mask. But I guess now if you had Majora's Masks, all the masks would just be DLC in the Nintendo store. Oh fuck yeah, maybe not. Maybe never mind on that one. Yeah, Fierce Deity is only for pre-orders. Random masks. Yeah, random masks and loot boxes. There you go. Yeah, they're NFTs. Oh my god. Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. Yeah. Like, I would love to see... I wish that Nintendo would just do what Call of Duty does, and they just make a new 16-bit Legend of Zelda every year. I remember whenever they made the Four Swords, remember that? For GameCube? Like, I went ham on that fucking game. Like, I beat that game in a day. Like, I was so happy playing that game. I remember I played it over at my friend Martin's house. You guys never seen Martin, actually, I don't think. Let's go ahead and group everybody up, and then we're going to start this up. Martin be farting. I mean, I think I probably called him Fartin' Martin, right? Because, like, we met in 4th grade. Like, I can almost guarantee you I said that I called him that. Wasn't Four Swords co-op only? I think there was a way you could play it solo, and I did. That's on PS3. PS3 was an L. Like, I think PS3, out of all the PlayStations, was the biggest L. It was like the lowest lowercase W, or just a flat out L. I don't think it was that good. Now, here's why I think it was an L, right? So, y'all don't remember shit the way I do. The PS3, whenever it came out, was like $100 or $200 more MSRP fucking than the Xbox 360. It was way too much fucking money. It cost way too fucking much more. And on top of that, the Xbox 360 brought in that, like, yeah, you're right. The PS3 had a number of good exclusives, but maybe I'm just being a fanboy here. I was gonna say Halo 3 and Gears of War. Yeah. Yeah, I had an Xbox. The 360, like, the thing is, people always remember the 360 from the Red Ring of Death, you know? And that's what I was saying before, right? Is like, even when, like, I had one with Red Ring of Death, I literally threw it down my stairs behind me. And the shit fell apart, and it felt so good hearing it fall apart as I was throwing it down the stairs. So anyway, I think that the Xbox 360 was the best console out of those. Like, the Wii is like, it was so different. Like, it's hard to say which one was the best one. But like, I went pretty hard on the 360. 360 old menu, yeah, dude. Thoughts on Arcade? Never played it. So, like, I think the 360, I think the PS3, it was too expensive. You could play Blu-rays, I think, with the PS3. And other than that, I just feel like it wasn't really innovative at all. It didn't bring anything new to the table. It didn't really matter. Like, and then the thing is also with Blu-rays, you got to remember PS3 came out in like 2007 or something like that. And it could have even been earlier than that. It could have been 2006. I don't remember. But like, people didn't have a lot of Blu-rays back then, and the technology was so new that it was expensive. So like, you had this like really cool value, but it's like nobody could really use it. It's kind of like things nowadays that have like VR in them or something like that. Like, the average person doesn't really give a fuck about that because the average person isn't really doing VR. But like, maybe in 20 years that'll be the same thing, right? 4K? Yeah, well, 8K is the same thing. 4K is becoming more of a standard now. Well, anyway, so the PS3, I think, had a lot of things that increased its price so much that it made it not really that valuable. You know what I mean? Like it made it just like, oh yeah, whatever. PS3 is the cheapest Blu-ray player on the market by a huge margin. No, I know people that, yeah, for sure. Like I felt the same way about PS2 with the DVD player. Like Zach's dad still uses my PS2 to play NBA 2K, 7, and also for a DVD player. He still uses it to this day. I went over to their house semi recently, and I saw that fucking dusty ass PS2, and I could tell that like there are handprints on it. People been using that shit. And I'm like, oh, is that my PS2? And then Zach's dad gets defensive. He's like, oh shit, he's coming. The day's finally arrived. He's gonna get it this time. And he's like, yeah, but I'm still using it though. He's like, yeah, we were just playing on it. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's fine. All right, cool. But yeah, he's been borrowing my PS2 for like 10 years now. And so anyway, the PS4, in my opinion, is probably the second best PlayStation. It's hard to say like PS1. Like PS2 is like, it's the best by a mile. Like the PS2, in my opinion, is pretty much the best console of all times. It was so far ahead of the technology, and it was so far ahead of all the competitors, and it wasn't even close. N64 says otherwise. I completely disagree. I think that the Nintendo 64 was like, the Nintendo 64 era was like the middle school of video games, where everything was a little bit weird, things didn't work right, you were just trying to figure everything out, and it was really awkward and embarrassing to look back at. And whenever you go back and you look at it again, you're embarrassed that it was ever that way. And I think that that's the same thing with PlayStation 1. Like, I was just not really a big PlayStation 1 fan. Obviously, I had one, but I was much more of a Super Nintendo person. PS1 didn't age very well. Neither did Nintendo 64. Most of the games in Nintendo 64 did not age well at all. Like they aged, like, of all of the different, like, you take NES, Super NES, like all of these different generations, the Nintendo